and good at controlling the game in general. So
Also could be top.
could be flex top. Because they executed very well. If you're not on point with your skill shots, you can just get kind of DPS down.
Okay.
So
Is this cog mid?
it looks like
Into
it might.
Casio?
Yeah.
That, like, it my brain was like, turn back the clock 15 years.
You don't get additional damage from the subsequent hits.
Oh boy. The last player,
5
SK Telecom Faker.
2015. Wow.
I mean, it used to be a thing.
Yeah.
More oftentimes played, which is why my brain was like, turn back the clock for a long period of time. If it works, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. As now, Lucy gonna spot him.
Oh no.
I think he's still dead though, as level 6 versus level 5. And Lucid already flashed, so that's going to be that. Gideon picks up first blood in the jungle.
Yeah, Gideon getting the level advantage and finding the enemy jungler there. We've also seen bot lane going heavily favored.
Oh boy. Yeah, they're being chopped down as Teddy
dead.
with the flash auto! And he is back. He left in game 1 and he's like, no. I am back here for game 2.
You could buy Ionians, Ghost, and then, or even teleport actually. You could do it with teleport.
Oh, ooh, nice flash here from casting. Gideon is taking a little bit of damage. We do have a TP coming in here from Roamer. Looks like they do want to go for the 5v5, bit of damage in the shield. As this one is going to be close. Gideon not able to get it. He goes very deep for the kill and a smash. He was just being hounded by everyone. As he will go down. This is going to be the first pick here for Bro. Namgoon getting pretty low himself, but he's just going to flash away and survive. Down to the egg is Shu, but he will eventually go down as well. And that kill goes over to Teddy. So 2 kills plus. We saw the Rift Herald did go over to D plus Kia, but that's all they got.
Cooldown starts going down after arriving to the teleport point, so the Ionians makes no difference.
Yeah. So just do it with Ghost.
Yeah.
All right, we got Lucid going in. He's got that Crescent Guard. A lot of value there, just trying to keep them around as he is able to sustain, as this is the flanking Anivia, though, so doesn't do a whole lot. But some damage into casting and Gideon, and she was able to get the shield. Showmaker now getting dove by Roamer. And he's going to have to flash out of this one, unfortunate for him.
Roma feels like he's really starting to take this game into his own hands. A big threat at this point. Dragon being sent up for, and Bro get this, it's pretty massive. D plus throw down the Combat Herald, which was some of their spoils they got from the last fight. Smash already so low! But they get the Dragon.
Yeah.
That's a win. They just need to get out.
Getting hit by a stun, I think.
Oh, no.
There's going to be the binding on a career, but no follow-up is there. The trap's not going to connect. Another stun, this time on a Gideon once again. Namgoon in a lot of trouble, doesn't have any mana, goes down. And now casting in the middle of nowhere, just trying to get away from the team. And he will also be going down. This time, a shutdown going over to Lucid.
Mash has ult, by the way.
Awkward spot here. Oh, he tried to flash the arrow and just dies instead. Something like get in range, net him, headshot, maybe.
It was a difficult situation.
Get him down.
Speaking of difficult situations.
Yeah, well, see you later.
We had long ago was originally an Aram build.
Yeah.
That came into Summoner's Rift.
All right, they're going to go in onto Lucid, but that is a Xinjiao. Very difficult to do, and Gideon just dies. So kind of confusing there. Now Roamer, the follow-up, just kind of baited into that one by the team.
Scary Baron to take with the Snow Smite, so you just want to rush it and get the Smite secure. She was there to ward them away.
Yeah. He's doing a great job of that, even if he does die. I mean, it's not really the end of the world. Trying to burst it down as Namgoon maybe, but they don't quite have the damage. Yeah, I feel like Showmaker hasn't really been sticking that poke all so well. See you here on the right side.
Here?
See you later.
You know, I think she was having some struggles with the Anivia.
Yeah.
I need a flank on Anivia. That's
flanking on Forest, flanking on Anivia.
You don't have to do that.
Don't need
Oh, the arrow!
Oh, the flash away from Namgung means it's going to hit
the
Romer, and he's
oh.
taking so much damage. If Showmaker's level 16 there.
More trap line set up.
Oh boy, Romer, he's in a rough spot. He's going to flash at the very end of that. Doesn't take a whole lot of damage, so it's okay. But Deepaskia also able to push that mid wave. Going to feel pretty good about that. Somebody's got to step on a trap here, or just scoot around it.
I mean, look at the range of that Kog'Maw ult now. It's so far. He's trying to balance the cast so his mana doesn't get depleted really quickly.
Yeah.
Trying to let it reset before he's throwing some more. It does build up really rapidly. He doesn't have a blue buff.
I'm just kind of sitting here with a couple of lines drawn, imaginary lines drawn right through the middle, and nobody's crossing it just yet. And here comes some of that damage. It's not really sticking just yet. A bit onto Namgung. Malignant's ticking as well. Namgung gonna get hit by the stun. On top of it, comes down to a smite, and it goes to Gideon.
I mean, he's really far ahead in this matchup. He's picking up a ton of farm. Oh, the Kog'Maw.
Gonna miss that, though, as now TPs are coming in, and Romer's like, uh-oh. Rough spot for him now, as he might get hit by everything. Look at those ults just raining down. Lucid in an awkward spot here, but he's able to hop over to Romer with that flash. And that's going to be the kill onto the bro mid laner.
Oh, the Baron.
Yeah.
And the Infernal Soul damage definitely helped them just burn through this so quickly. Lucid's looking, though.
Lucid's going in. He's not going to get it. Goes to Cassiopeia. Romer going to pick that one up. Lucid in the Crescent card. Nearly takes out Gideon. Goes down to the GA. Showmaker's really trying his best, but nothing quite going to stick. Flanking Cassiopeia.
Castle's just TPing to the base.
Okay. I mean, he's certainly going to get the inhibitor.
He has Baron buff. He can maybe get more if they don't respond. Who's going to respond?
Yeah, like, who's going back, guys?
She was trying to recall, but they can stop him. Guys, your turret, the next turret.
She's just going to TP.
Okay.
And that's going to save the game. It doesn't feel good.
Oh, that damage.
Yeah, the damage is insane. Career extremely low. Now you see, bro, it's like walking a tightrope this entire game. It's really insane. The trap line very important here for Teddy as well.
This feels like an ARAM, not just because it's in mid lane, but because this is how ARAMs go, and there's tons of poke on both sides. And the melee champions you're just dodging, just playing Dance Dance Revolution, waiting for your moment to do something. It hasn't come yet. Shiwu on the flank.
Oh, he kind of came out of nowhere here. Romer trying to turn onto him, flashes over, and now the engage comes in. They found Showmaker, and Gideon finally squishes that Kog'Maw. And now Lucid in a bunch of trouble here as Shiwu as well goes down. And that might just be it. Big Seraphine just to try to hold on to this game, but I think Casting not going to let that continue. Smash here on the Ashe, not able to do a whole lot. Lucid, the last one to go down, as Teddy will snipe him, and he will have a game number 3 in this series.
That passage of play was so tense as both sides were looking for poke, but eventually Gideon found his angle and just explodes the Kog'Maw and ends the game like that. We will.